Hello and welcome back to a new episode of the conversion of Lifeboat Hygge. After last week's walkthrough video, which was watched amazingly many times by all of you, and thank you for all the new subscribers, very much appreciated. I was full of the joys of spring, even though it's winter. I thought I could crack on with loads of stuff, but the weather has been absolutely horrendous this week. And the one nice day we had yesterday, I had to get to my pay job. So basically, like the title of this video says, what could have been. And I was hoping to do a lot of painting on my bulkheads. But at the moment, it's just so cold. And around this time of year, boats seem to sweat a lot, which is basically that the wood stays warmer than the outside temperature. And stuff condensates, which stops you doing stuff. And to be honest with you, I've got a lovely wood burner on my barge at the moment, and that kind of after lunch, it's too tempting to stay there. But I'll show you what the plans were and what the plans are. Hopefully next week will be better, and we'll crack on with things. I hope you enjoy this one. As you may know from my previous videos, I have got a shed, which is lovely, even though it's a temporary one, because once I've done my boat, I have to kind of hand back the keys, but for now it comes in really handy. So I decided to do some bits in the shed, and the thing I'm doing at the moment, or looking at, is I bought this second-hand solid oak tabletop for my dining room table. And what I want to do, and make a start with that today, is actually cut it to size, and I want to customize it with rebaiting with my router, a recess in there, and put some bits of wood in it. And after that, cover it with clear epoxy. It's a pouring resin. It's as clear as water, should be, hopefully. And that might make a nice feature. I know it's not the most original thing in the world, but the rest of the lifeboat is quite bland. And I thought I'd make a nice feature out of my dining room table. So we'll see how that goes. Another thing to do with the table is, and I'm just showing you with a bit of mahogany, it is going to be oak when it's all done. This is what they call a fiddle on the table, which is basically, you can imagine if your boat's moving around, stuff might roll off the table. And to be honest with you, I think they should use that in more places, like on pub tables, that if you spill a drink, your friend doesn't get covered in coffee and things. So yeah, I think I might be onto something there, retaining the spillages. And anyway, it's a very common thing on boats and around a worktop and your table. And, well, I'll be cracking on with this and see what you think. So I've cut the table to size, which basically meant cutting off the bits. Was too long anyway, but the bits where the table legs would have been. One side of this table is going to be connected to the side of the boat on a bit of a beam. Make sure that's strong, doesn't wobble. And yeah, basically I'm stuck again, because even in the shed it's too cold and there's too much moisture in here to use the resin. And I don't really want to do the routering out, because I'm doing other stuff in here as well, which means that it might get covered in sawdust and things. So this is it for what I can do now, really. Another thing I can show you is I've made a start with, which is going to be the bed head. and I'm using some softwood spindles, which are going to be the sides. Let's have a look if I can find a bit of ply. I can, because I've got loads of it anyway. So the idea is that the width of the bed is going to sit in there. Not easy to do with one hand. So that's going to be the side of the bed. And then the ones I cut in half will kind of go in the middle. Well, it's probably as clear as mud what I'm telling you now, but it'll come clear in due time. Basically, I'm just getting stuff together so when the weather changes, I can crack on with things. So do what I can in the shed. And yeah, I'll hope for more progress, because even if it turns into dry, freezing weather, I can still do things. It's just the moisture that's stopping me do things. I do hope you enjoyed this one. If you have, please like and subscribe, leave me a comment, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.